Hey, Ken Zincan here, SwingWise Golf. We've got a break 80 video. I'm gonna give you some skills that you need as well as some strategies or tips. So let's hop into it. Off to the first hole. All right, so we got a par 4 about 340. Just gonna hit a 3-wood. I'm gonna aim left center of the fairway, try and avoid the water on the right. All right, so really good drive, right where I was aimed. Just caught the part of the fairway. Got about 111 yards. I'm gonna hit a 54 degree. Kind of a strategy or tip on this hole, the pin's in the back, so I'm not gonna hit anything that should go past 112. I'm gonna try and keep it to about 106, 108, and then maybe, hopefully it'll roll back there near the pin.
What the hell? Brother got the key.
All right, so he sculled that shot into the bank, but it's right here, so we're just gonna chip it up onto the green. The important thing here is to not make anything worse and just get it on the green and hopefully make a par putt. That came out funny. All right, so we had a kind of weird chip shot. It was kind of nestled in and it squirted to the right. Got about an 18, 20 footer for par. Let's see if we can run it in. So we're on the second hole, par 3. It's playing about 187 today. There's not a lot of good bailout spots for the approach, so you pretty much have to hit a straight shot, but what I'm gonna do for safety is make sure I take a club that gets past both of the bunkers and see if I can't get it on the green somewhere. That's so good.
Pit of misery.
Just pushed it to the wrong place. The pit of bogeys are good scores. All right, Jen, so put it in not the best spot, like we were joking, the valley or bogeys or whatever, bogey pit, but it's not as bad as short-sided, but I think I shouldn't have any problem getting on the green. I might even be able to get it close, so let's see what we do. The good thing is we're going back into the hill a little bit, so it might not be as bad as it looked. That easy, Jen. Just a little flick of the wrist. All right, we're on the third hole, got a par 5. Typically, you know, a strategy I might say is to hit like something less than driver on this hole because it's not the easiest approach shot, but where I'm at with my golf game, I'm pretty confident in my driver, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit it. For others, it might be a better strategy to lay up and just play it as a 3-shot par 5. Like how low I had that teed up, Tanner?
I do, yeah.
All right, so we hit a pretty good drive. We're just a little bit too far right to be able to go for it in 2. So I'm just gonna lay up with a 9-iron, try and get something around 100 yards, see if we can't get up and down from there for birdie. About perfect, Jen. Should have around 100, 120 yards, something like that. All right, so we got about 90 yards. I'm just gonna hit a smooth 58 degree. See if we can't get it tight. Probably gonna aim slightly to the right, a tip eye, since there's water and it kind of goes at a 45 degree angle. It's more in play than it seems with that, just because of the angle. So I'm gonna try and hit a little bit right of the pin and see if we can't get a birdie putt here. Just a little short, I don't know, probably like 25 feet from the pin. I think what I forgot to take into account there was I was on kind of an upslope and it just shot straight up. I probably should have hit an easy 54 instead of a 58. So that'd be a tip is, if you're on the upslope, you gotta remember to calculate the ball's gonna go higher and therefore probably gonna go shorter. I think that's a good one to keep in mind when you're hitting a shot, right? So you pick the right club. Live and learn, on to the next one, Jen, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're actually pretty close to pin high. Also a good thing that we aimed a little bit right instead of left. If we'd gone way left, we probably would have ended up in the creek. Just off the green, another little tip, although it's not my favorite, is putting off the collar is usually better than chipping. Let's see how we do. All right, so we're on the 4th hole. It plays 355. I'm going to hit a 3-wood straight at that oak tree off in the distance. That's a good aiming point. And the landing area is wide enough for me to hit the 3-wood. Hitting the driver becomes more dicey, brings in trouble with bunkers and getting around the corner because you have to take it over the corner. So it's gonna hit a 3-wood. All right, just a little right, but it's gonna be fine. Have a shot into the green. Little drop kicker. All right, so we've got about 145 on a slightly uphill lie. Strategy or tip I would tell you is like, you got to pay attention to the lie since this one's a little bit uphill. We kind of fell asleep on the last one. I'm gonna hit a 9-iron, take into account for the uphill part and see if I can't get it close. Back left corner of the green. Let's go. All right, so we got about 9-10 feet, maybe 8. Little right to left. Let's see if we can't make it. Putt. All right, we got a par 4. Supposedly the hardest hole in the course, but it's really just because the second shot goes straight up a huge hill. But plenty of room. Gonna hit driver. See if we can't put a good one out there and make par or birdie. Not a good one, Jen. Yeah, I'll probably get away with it. All right, not our best. Kind of smother hooked it into the waist area, but the waist area will roll out a little bit, so we still have a shot into the green pretty good. So we hit a really bad drive, low left into this waist area. We've got like 207 to get to the flag. Gonna hit a hybrid, try to get it up to the top of the hill and see if we can't run it back to the pin.
What the hell?
About 145, we're gonna hit another 9-iron up there, see if we can't get up and down for par. Got it onto the green somehow. Don't know what's going on with the swing right now, but so we're up there in 3. We should still be able to make bogey. So I think the tip is you got to remember it's not about making more birdies, it's about making more pars and then eliminating big numbers. So just trying to make sure I don't make worse than 5 on this hole now. All right, so hit 3 really bad shots, but we're still on the green in 3, so we're gonna try and see if we can get down in 2 from here. God, I guess it's probably about a 70-foot putt. Let's see if we can't. Breaking left or right a good bit. So I'm gonna aim about 2 feet out to the left of the pin. Oh, it's stopping. Wow, I thought that was gonna be like 2 feet. Hold it. All right, so we made a double on the last hole, which we were hoping to avoid. So we got hole 6. It's playing about 135. Pins in the back right. One of the tougher pin positions. So I'm gonna aim kind of at the pin, maybe a little left, and hopefully get it up there close like one of the guys I'm playing with did, or it'll just funnel off to the left and we'll have like a 30-foot putt. So. Pretty good, Jen.
Do it! Get it! Do it! Go! Oh no, great shot.
Damn, almost got you one, Jen. Gonna be like a couple of feet. I pushed it. All right, hole 7, about 400-yard par 4. It's gonna hit a driver. Got plenty of room up there, so let's see where we get it. Right down the middle, Jen. So we got 123. Gonna aim a little bit left of the pin. If you can see that tree stump in the background, on the downhill lie, it's gonna make it slide a little right naturally. So I'm gonna account for that. See if we can't put this close. Oh, he's dialed. Get back there. Ah. All right, so we got about a 25-foot putt for birdie. Pretty good shot from the hill, top of the hill. See if we can't get this one close, if not in the hole. All right, so we're on hole number 8, one of the harder holes. It's a hard dogleg right. Just gonna hit something about 210, 215 out of that fan and hopefully cut it a little bit, but gonna definitely try and stay away from the trees on the right. Thanks. It's about perfect, yep. All right, so another tip or strategy I think that helps me out is when I play golf, I keep my score track fairways, greens, putts, and up and downs. I think I'm going to change the fairway one actually to be, is the drive in a good enough spot to have a reasonable shot at the green? Because I think that's a better metric. Fairways are good, but if I'm hitting into spots, even if I'm in the rough a couple of times that are good spots, I want to count those in my favor. So I'm going to start tracking that as well. You can use these things to see where you might be having weaknesses, or a few weeks ago I wasn't getting up and down much, so I spent a little time at the back of the range practicing chipping so I get it back together. So I think it's just a good reminder. It gives you some metrics to go off of, and then I'd highly recommend when you do your handicap scores to do the hole by hole, shot by shot, because then you'll be able to record it in there as well. And then when the app comes out, we'll be able to track all that for you. Anyway, just a thought on something that helps me analytically to know what I should be working on in between rounds. So really good hybrid off the tee, 3 hybrid. Got about 170 in. I'm gonna hit a 7-iron, see if I can't hit it inside of Craig over there. All right, middle of the green, good on this hole. Not good enough in this foursome I'm in. 2 other guys are like 10 and 15 feet. So anyway, see if we can make a par. All right, so we got about 35 feet, 40 feet. Just gonna try and get it up there close in the circle of trust and take our par and go to the next hole. Ah! Keep the group one under par. All right, we're on the 9th hole, par 5, about 500 yards. If I hit the right line, it's reachable in 2, so just tons of room up there, and there's 2 fairways. So green light for a driver. See if I can't put it in position to make birdie. Almost in go zone. It'll be in the tweener whether to go for it or not, but at least we'll have a decision to make.
I don't know, we might need some golf course management on that next shot.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right, so we got about 220 to the pin. We're gonna hit a 3 hybrid to the right of the pin at those 2 bunkers off in the distance. That should give me a wide enough area to land it. And what I'd always suggest is, like, when you're doing these approach shots, think of it as a dispersion zone, like a big circle rather than a fixed point. It's like way out in the distance. And then pick a spot out there that you are focused on, but think of the zone when you're deciding where to hit it to. Range. I don't know if I got to the driving range. All right, so we hit it way right, but at least we stayed out of trouble. Got about a 60-yard pitch shot here into the par 5. Just gonna make sure I hit it at least 60 yards because I don't want to leave it short in the bunkers. All right. So we're on to the 10th hole, playing the Burgundies, but they're up 1 tee box. So I think it plays about 360 or something. So we're just gonna hit a 3-wood, draw it a little bit down the center. So we pushed our shot right a little bit, still got like 140 in, not too bad. Pin's a little bit to the right of me. There's a big pine tree back there. I'm gonna aim right at that, which is a little bit left of the hole. Give me more room up by the green. Let's see if we can't get one close. That's really good, Jen. Landed about pin high, rolled a little, probably about 20 feet or so. A pretty good shot from there. All right, so we had a really good shot. It was actually landed about 5 feet from the pin, but the way the green slope, it ran off a little bit. So we got about 25 feet. We're gonna see if we can't get this really close, if not make it. Whoa! Whew.
That was a confidence stroke, Ken.
What? Are you being serious?
I don't know. He looked like he was leaning on that one.
It looked like I was giving up on it, is what it looked like. If you asked me, it was like, oh no, you pulled it.
Yeah, no, that was not the confident one, but it snuck in there.
About 350. I'm gonna hit a 3 hybrid right at that gate, the 2 posts, and see if we can get in good shape for the next shot. All right, Jen, position alpha.
We get that in camera.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so really good drive. We outdrove both the guys playing against us with the 3 hybrid. One guy hit a driver, another guy hit a hybrid. So we got about 100 yards. This pin slopes left to right. So a little tip or strategy is if you know the layout or general slope of the green, try to account for that where your aim point is into the green. So I'm gonna aim about 5 to 10 feet right of the pin. The other reason is the green funnels you into a bunker that you're severely short-sighted. So just do not want to be in that bunker. We're gonna try and aim about 5 feet right of the pin and see if we can't snuggle one in. Could have some magic there, but they didn't yell, so they knocked kicking. Double thumbs up. Oh, 2 feet. Let's go, brother. All right, not even I can screw this one up, Jen. Tweet, tweet, motherfucker.
Ken, there's kids on the channel now.
Oh, let's do that again. Tweet, tweet, mother scratcher. All right, so we're on the 12th hole. We got about 150 yards. Gonna hit a 9-iron up there. See if we can't get it close. Oh, we're gonna. All right, so we pulled it a little left. At least we avoided death of being over there. First objective is just to get it on the green, but it's a pretty straightforward bunker shot, so hopefully I can get it close. Have a good shot at par. Fumble a little. All right, that's pretty good, Jen. All right, so hole 13, par 5, pretty wide open, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hit my driver, see if I can't get to the bottom of the hill. Go for it in 2. So yeah, should be at the bottom of the hill, but if it's not, then I'll be emasculated and disappointed. So we got down to the bottom of the hill, we got about 200 yards to the flag. I'm gonna hit something about 195 just right of the flag. Tip that I like to do is I like to pick something off in the distance as part of my lineup and target setup. So I'm just gonna aim right there, which is about 5 to 10 feet right of the pin. See if we can't get one close for eagle. What the fuck? All right, not my best effort. I guess we'll have like 120 now into the par 5, so no harm, no foul, I guess. All right, so we hit a really crappy second shot. Didn't help that we had to wait for a while, but shouldn't use that as an excuse. So we got 125, got my trusty gap wedge. We're gonna stick this one tight. Oh no, hit something. Another thin half ball shot. Not sure where that's coming from. Let's go see if we can get it up and down. I think it's gonna be in a very crappy spot. It's golf, man. Just gotta keep on. Shot, try not to screw up too much. Pretty hard up and down, I think. So, all right. So we went way over the green, but this is manageable. Just need to hit a good chip shot. We'll make par still. And we didn't hit a good chip shot. This is an example of how not to play the advantage of hitting a very good drive on a par 5. Ah, missed the spine. Ah. That's a horrible hole. After that drive, I got a double somehow. Hole 14, par 4. I don't know, it's like 370 from here or something like that. Gonna just hit a driver. You can see that stake way out in the distance. That's what I'm aiming at. I can't put it on it. All right, so we pulled it left up here into the woods. I only got like 110 to the hole, so I'm just gonna hit a 50-degree, pitch it up there somewhere close. I'm gonna favor the left side of the flag a little. Don't wanna be right on this hole. In the waist area. Oh no, I did it again. Stop. Over the green. At least that one's a little bit more explainable with the ball below my feet, but I guess I gotta stay down on it longer. But anyway, we'll go get it, see if we can't get up and down. We hit a very thin shot into the green and we went way over, well, past the pin, but we're still on the green. Got like a 80-foot putt. We're gonna try and do a better job on this one, not leave it so short like we did on hole 5. Stop. Whoa. Man, that's crazy. Oh, God. It went a little to the right. Oh. All right, so hole 15, par 5. It's playing shorter normal today, probably like 460 or 70. See if we can't hit a good one and get on in 2. Oh man, I felt the club twist in my backswing. Such a bad feeling to have the club, you feel it's wobbly, and I'm like, it's shut, I'm gonna go low left.
There's no way to fix it now.
All right, so we hit a pretty squirrely low left drive, but we got past the trees, so we've got a shot to the green. Let's see if we can get it back there. Could use a birdie. Come on. Yeah, thanks to the fans. That was beautiful, Jen. Did you see that? Sloping.
Looked great on camera.
I didn't play it out far enough. All right, so we got a short par 4 that's sort of drivable, but I'm just gonna aim right to what we call the boneyard and try and get up and down from there. I'm just gonna hit a 3-wood, just right of those mounds. Right, then we should be going. All right, so we pushed it a little right than what we tried to do, but we still got a pretty much unobstructed view. And instead of trying to navigate all those bunkers, I'd rather go right, hit away from putting myself in real danger. So as bad as far right as I hit it, I'm still got a good shot in. So I got about 111, we're gonna hit a 54 degree, pretty much straight at it. I'll probably aim a little left just to be safe. Let's see if we can't hit this one close, Jen. All right, so on the green, a little left. But don't you as a player have to tweet, 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 mother scratcher. All right.
There you go.
That's the way to course correct.
Hey, yo, this is the thumbnail, Ken.
All right, hole 17, par 3, playing like 136 today. We're gonna hit a pitching wedge, aim about 5 feet right of the pin. See if we can't get it back there close. Jen, go! Not close enough to get you excited about a hole in one, but I think we got about 15 feet for birdie. Got about 12 feet for birdie. Slight double breaker, put a good stroke on it. Oh, I'm just so tired of the double breakers out here. What I signed up for, I guess. All right, 18th hole. I think it plays only about like 410 from here. Just gonna aim for the middle of the fairway and hopefully draw it back a little bit. All right, on the cart path, we're all right. Not our best effort, but we'll just have a longer iron shot in. I think it's manageable. And we are, I think we're 5 over going into the last hole. Anyway, you can see the score card that Genesis will put up for us, right? Right there. All right, so got like 167, got a blind shot. So blind shot, I like to pick out a target in the distance. There's a vent up there on top of the clubhouse. I don't know if you can see that. That's going to be my aim point. So whenever you have these blind shots, make sure you get a look at where you're trying to hit to and pick out something in the distance in line with that. Might have got somebody on the number 1 tee box. So we're definitely going to have a difficult up and down from there. All right, so I didn't leave myself in the best of spots. I don't necessarily recommend hitting even hit a high shot. Hopefully it stops when it gets to the green. Oh, didn't hit it hard enough. Stop. Man, on the upslope too. I didn't start it out far. All right, so gave you some tips on how to break 80 stress-free. Didn't set the best example on a couple holes. I think I made 3 doubles, 1, 2, I think 3 birdies as well. I think I shot 79. Genesis will have the scorecard up in the background for you. I think it's just a lot about like playing smart shots and having certain skills that you can do, like you're gonna be able to get it off the tee box a certain amount of yardage is a lot of it. And picking good targets and aim points. So like the video, subscribe, please comment if you have any ideas that we can do to make it better. Down to hear it and down to do it. So thanks a lot. See you in the next one.
Whip it.